and also for the football in the country, because it's huge rivalry. It's games that have been happening for long time. So it's a question of grandparents to parents, parents to sons, and it makes the football very live. So it's great that we have three teams in Super League in Calcutta.
Lovely, and I must say you do look a lot fitter than you did the last season. I hope that's not because of all the stress you've been getting as manager, but you look well, so good on you, Carlos. Right on. We have the floor open now for questions from the journalists for Carlos Cuadrat, Hector Eustace, Shobhit Chakravarti or Clayton Silva. Floor's open, guys.
Your team is not going to harm your depth of any position of your player, or is it going to be okay with that transfer? And the second part, first you can answer this and we are going to the second.
Well, we know how is football industry all over the world. There is always things in the market, there is situations, negotiations, and sometimes you can do the final signature, sometimes not. So it's what was happening in that moment. But we have a full squad, we have a competitive team, and there is no problem about the depth of the squad. We have to find the solutions inside of our squad to be ready for the competition.
Fans are really concerned about the team's fitness and injuries.
I understand that the fans are emotional because we love football, we have passion for football. I am the first one that I have big emotions in football. But also it's true that it's a city with a lot of rumors. There is always rumors about football, So there is not for the first match. I think that we're going to have definitely out of the squad only Nishu and Lacra, and the rest of the team is going to be trying to be ready for the game. What is happening in pre-season a lot of times is that there is some small discomforts that maybe don't let you to complete all the trainings, but it's something that happened all over the world in all the clubs, and more in Indian football, because in Indian football the calendar gives us a lot of time that a lot of players, they don't have routines, to keep the training, because some of them maybe they go with the national team, in June, and they still can be training, but a lot of them they just have to stop. And that's because of the calendar, and then it creates at the starting of the trainings some discomfort. But I'm happy with the preparation. I'm happy with what we are building, and I think that we're going to be ready for the competition.
Hi, Karan, FC Goa. In this season, your first 3 matches are going to be against all these 3 teams. How important do you think getting at least 4 or 5 points will set the tone for the entire season for East Bengal?
Well, it's a completely different season, different players. We have been working in the squad, so I don't want to make comparisons with last season. Also, the other teams are in different situations. So it's not about last season, it's about this season, and try to start the best way possible. So also, it's quite strange that we have some games out, away, and I think that only one home game in the first 4 games. But there is no make sense to talk about the Indian calendar, because we know that every season is the same. There is always things happening. It's difficult to find the right calendar for all the teams. So we have to understand that we are going to play a full competition, playing home away with all the teams, and that's it. We don't have to be worried about that. We have to try to be competitive from day one.
Hi, Carlos. To get enough time for preparation. So what will be your philosophy or approach for this ISL?
No, I think that we are in a moment that it's a good moment for the club. If we think that it's going to be our 5th edition of the Indian Super League, it's the first time in 5 years that the coach is the same. So it means that there is some stability in the club. Also, it's important that we have players that are keeping with us, like here Saudi and Clayton, but also in the core of foreigners, we have been keeping Ijazi and Saul, and also important players that are in the national team, and we were able to get them. So it means that we are in a different situation than we were last season. we have to be ready for a tough competition. We know all the teams have been reinforcing. That's normal. But I'm very positive about the team. I think that it's the first time in a lot of years that one coach, me, and my staff are for more than 35 games managing the team. From the times of Trevor Morgan, that it was not happening. And it means more than 10 years. What I mean is that we are trying to build something. We are working in the right direction. And also it's the moment to show it. A new competition, new challenges. And I think that we're going to be ready to be competitive.
I have to bring in the players over here. And Hector, I want to start with you. The most obvious question that I could ask of you.
উৎসবে উপহারে নিত্য প্রয়োজনে শাড়ি ও রেডিমেড পোশাকের একমাত্র ঠিকানা রাজলক্ষ্মী, হিন্দ মোটর স্টেশনের নিকটে।